They'll be calling you a radical. I hip shot a video this morning. This is such, I'll do 20 videos. I don't give a shit. This is so hardcore and so brutal. And this is such a tragic story. And I want to talk about Utah, Iraq, Afghanistan, the entire Middle East for now, the Garden of Eden, depleted uranium, this murder of Beau Biden. It's a murder, and I want to really talk about this. He's my brother. He's in our family. I want to really talk about this. As I got sick, I mean, it's very emotional to me. Very, very emotional. Our family. And the first one of you guys, this guy named Ron Haskell attacked right off the get. Dude, you don't even know who you're messing with. This is so heartbreaking. He was murdered by you fucking contemporary popism gone completely insane in this horrible, horrible, evil land that we live. The United States, the evil of all evil empires. The most evil freaking group of human beings in the history of mankind by millions of times. Even more even than the antebellum South, those slaughter fests that they had. Brothers killing brothers. This evil evolution. This is for time and all eternity. They sprayed depleted uranium on him in Iraq. He was in MD Anderson. LDS, E-State, MD Anderson are like this. They take the hardcore of the hardcore thing. That's where I was. Given 2 months to live. The type of leukemia that I got, and I got it the same way he got it. Exactly the same way. My dad, the atomic veteran, I want to say this about Helen Caldecott, Malley, Libby, Nuclear Hot Seat, they can all kiss my ass, every one of them. I'm done with every one of them. All of them, because the anti-nuclear establishment has become such a disgusting, freaking self-promotional propaganda piece of shit. My dad was drafted right here, and Utah is not safe. It is not safe. You European tourists do not come here. You want to go to the thing, it is not safe. It is the cancer capital of the world in Moab and all over. And Doug wastes using radioactive gases. That's what killed the Eagles. I'm the only person that gives a shit. The only activist, and all you grandstand activists, when the USS Reagan was sent in, I was all over it from day one. I've been head of the Atomic Veterans for 35 years. I've sued and sued and sued and sued. Justice Department on my own. My uncle helped me somewhat, the retired general who was in the Pentagon. He says, even they go after me, Kevin. You ought to hear him, he's worse than me. Well, better than me, I should say. My uncle who raised me stood on Omaha Beach on knee day. The United States government did this to my mother. To my father. The Semper Fi, beautiful Marine, drafted by a bunch of World War II draft dodgers. They went, fuck you. My widowed mother. To me. Mike Lee, to me. That's what they did to me. Railroaded because I stand up against these monsters. My activism before Fukushima, hardcore emphasis on depleted uranium, hardcore on what was going on in Iraq and Afghanistan, where the Tigris meets the Euphrates, the Garden of Eden, in the name of so-called Christian. All you fake fucking Christians who call yourself in the name of Jesus Christ, for you have bared false witness. Every one of you are going to rot in the lowest form of hell. May God have mercy on your souls. For you will be sucked into a black hole. You GOP freaking war heroes, everyone draft dodger. And I just had a conversation with my friend Meserly, who was wounded in Nam. He says, I ever find Ted Nugent, he says, I'd give me my shot at that fucking rat. And I says, oh yeah. Every one of Dick Cheney, Donna Rumsfeld, all of them, draft dodgers, the GOP war heroes, draft dodgers. You sick, sick, fucking wrap yourself up in fake Christianity fuckers. Thou shalt not kill. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Heal the afflicted. Feed the poor. You've hijacked it all. My dad was drafted. He was the original Special Forces Marines. The original fucking Special Forces Marines. They used the test on him. The most physical. My uncle played in the NFL. Probably the greatest athlete to ever come out of this state. He's still alive. The retired general at Pentagon. Quit the NFL to go in the Air Force for more money. Shot down in Nam twice. Not like fucking that piece of shit McCain. Said he laid under a reef, was breathing under a straw while the Viet Cong walked over the top of his body. Amazing dude. He says, your dad was a better athlete than even I. What they did to him. They took those guys. They got them combat ready for Korea. The 60,000 Army personnel, some of those guys got their family. They're all dead. These were even more. They took the original Marines in 51. They put them out at the, right next to the blast. So I'm talking from here to those trees. They fully intended and knew what they were doing. Teller and at Berkeley, it was all orchestrated. This is all 100% provable. I have all the documents. Everybody does. They lab ratted them. They cut their tonsils out immediately because that's how they test. They still have their tonsils in the jars. They fed them LSD. They did all kinds of things. They killed a lot of them right at the blast. They woke up in hospitals in San Diego. My grandma hadn't heard from him for many months. Many months. They thought he was dead. Thought he'd probably been killed in Korea. Come home. Been human lab rats. Semper Fi to the end. I mean, this guy was the most Semper Fi man you ever met. Well, we know there's 300,000 of their children now. Their children are getting leukemia, you know, birth defects. I have a twin sister. That's a mutation. His sperm was so lit up. Lung problems, all kinds of these things. I've been fighting this since birth. I've known since I was very young. I knew Stegner. I was in Stegner's program at 16 years old. Wow. So fucking heartbreaking. They just continue to do it. Human lab rats. So I'm at USS Reagan, at the boat, at the trial in 2013, the only person being shaken down, frisked, fucking cops all over me, white shirts all, by myself on an island, trying to upload videos. They're fucking searching me, going all over. I'm at the Reagan reporting, you know, Little League's football camp. I'm like, this fucking thing, they got hammered with MOX fuel, depleted uranium-3. I cannot overemphasize, I'm headed to Europe to the end of the fuel cycle in Vienna. There is no end to the cycle. Beau Biden, myself. And the president of American Express was murdered also. Flying home from Japan, his last words were, what's Fukushima? This is the great equalizer. These mass murder and evil, this is the evilest fucking thing that ever happened to fucking the world. It's called nuclearism. And nuclear bombs and nuclear reactors, the exact identical same thing. There's no different. Beau Biden was murdered. You cannot come to Utah. Dugway right out here. I was out there a couple days ago shooting some videos. They're using radioactive chlorine gas. They're releasing it on the populace. Right here, right now. 68, when that reporter crawled out there and found the dead sheep, they lied their ass off about that. But that's when we had responsible media. KSL are terrorists. Doug Wright's a terrorist here. The Mormon Church are terrorists. They're evil. Everybody's fucking played along, got in the fucking boat. I'm at Helen Kotz and she won't even let me speak. She fucking hates me. She knows I'm onto her. I've been at this a long time, my whole fucking life. I've been at this anti-nuke from birth. I don't eat, sleep, drink it. I literally sleep. I was given 2 months to live. MD Anderson, LDS took me. Them both saved my life. I should have never lived. The survival rate of what I have is less than 1%. They tried with Beau Biden. He was in our family. Marshall, the first one to get the AIDS injection, 2 things. Right there. That's our group. It's our small little family. It's our small family. Beau Biden was in our family. They murdered him. They sprayed depleted uranium on their own fucking troops. Agent Orange. Fuck, there's a long history. Wrap yourself up in the flag, you draw dodging fuckers. None of you ever fucking bled. None of you ever fucking bled. The price is so fucking heavy. The children, there's 300,000. So here, Helen Caldecott has Holly from the University of Washington speak up about the Marshallese and the human lab writing that still continue. And it's so sexy. Let's lay the most sexy piece of clothing in world history after it, a bikini. Yeah. It's horrible what they've done to the Marshallese. But she says, oh, it's so far removed. That's why no one cares. So Mally reads my question. Right there in the poll. You can look it up. Yeah, you say it's so far removed, yet there's 300,000 of us. I'm sitting right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. The mortality rate's 95%. We're getting leukemia in our 40s and 50s and we're dying fucking fast. And we're not surviving it. I got ML leukemia, it destroyed me. I had fucking incredible academic career here at the University of General Electric. Blackballed? My treatment's $2 million. I forked over. I had the money. I fucking paid the money up front. Mike Lee, whose father died Southern Utah. Grew up in Southern Utah, died of this same disease, very young. Had me cut off Medicaid. He cut all single men off Medicaid. My doctors couldn't believe it. I was due for some fucking surgery. Couldn't have it. It's a fucking murder. No one gives a fuck about us. No one. The anti-nuclear stat, every one of you fuckers can kiss my fucking ass. All of you. All of you. You know, I've learned the hard way. Libby promised Lonnie that she would fucking do interviews. I'm walking up the coast, California, by myself on my own. And I want to say this. You do know anybody who grew up within anybody who lived within a 5-mile radius of 3 Mile Island got a check. They got a check for well over $1 million on the fucking mantra that they never speak one word about it, ever. Who paid it? Look up Price Anderson, you, the United States taxpayer. They don't give a fuck about the Marines when they come up. I'm head of the support group for the United States fucking Marines, atomic veterans. I've been the head of the atomic veterans for 30 years. No one's ever stood up for us. Leonard Byrd passed, he wrote folding paper claims, and one of the assistant professors who worked on it right here for that phony bitch. They're fucking all frauds. They're all fucking frauds. My mother got spit on. She never got a fucking dime. My dad was so simplified. He was so beautiful. He was so fucking amazing. Our family, they do this to me. No one gives a fuck about us. 300,000 of us. No one gives a fuck about Beau Biden being murdered. I do. In our family. It's fucking heartbreaking. He was murdered. Brain cancer from depleted uranium. That's what happens. Where the tigress meets your fate. Isn't that the Garden of Eden? Isn't that what the book says? You wrap yourself up, fake fucking evangelical fucking leaders. Jesus died so I got rich. No, he didn't. You fucking Mormon fucking leaders, you evangelical leaders, you 200 million fake Christians in the United States. For God may have mercy on your fucking souls. All you fake activists out there that blackballed me, treat me like shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. I fight back. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, you think you can treat me? Helen Keller thinks you can treat me like that. Fucking all of these people think they can treat me like fuck you. I'm the real fucking activist. We know who the real activists. Fuck Thomas Ackerman, Shane Russell, Mimi German. We know who we are. You fucking grandstand phony fuckers. I was in there with him. I was given no chance to live. I should have never fucking lived. The hospital, the Beau Biden, the unit, they all tell you straight up, Kevin Blanchard is the biggest miracle we've ever seen. Ever. I did it without a bone marrow transplant. You watched me do it. You watched my central line hanging out of me. Down to 120 fucking pounds from 170. Fucking kept my activism going. Led the million. Who can fucking block off fucking on a Tuesday? Who could possibly do this? Shut down all Washington, D.C. and the cops say, go, do it on a Tuesday without a permit. Who can do it? Oh, I fucking did it. I fucking did it. Let her at it. Why? Because the head of White House security, and then they know. They're like, Kevin, we know. My sister just died of leukemia. My friend who was in Iraq just fucking died of brain cancer. Semper Fi to all my brothers and sisters. I'll fight you. I'll defend you to the end, Beau Biden. All you Army personnel, military personnel, the atomic Marines that were there, and you got human lab ratted. I'll defend you till the day I die. But fuck this evil fucking place. They spit on me, cut me off Medicaid, kicked me into the fucking dirt. That's what they do to us. That's what they do to that Semper Fi Marine. They spit on my fucking mother. This widowed mother, they fucking spit on her. Beau Biden, they'll spin it. He was murdered. President of American Express, he was murdered. What's Fukushima, his last words? Because the black and yellow media, you all think you're on, this is the great equalizer. So when it's your fucking turn, and you're gonna get your fucking turn all that fucking you. May God have mercy on your fucking souls. I'll be in Vienna. I land the 11th June. I fly from New York to the Netherlands first, and then I got a layover, and then I'm there, but I'm gonna travel all over Europe. You know, and talk to my brothers and sisters, all that. And you Europeans, it is not safe to travel to Utah. Do not go to the fucking southern Utah. Do not go to Central. Do not go to the national parks. 350 open air tests in Nevada. We all know here. It's called the red dust, and it's all about fucking tourism. The number one industry is here, tourism. Number two is cancer treatment. Cancer treatment is slowly passing. And don't go to Huntsman Cancer Center. They're the people, benzene, they'll kill you. The luxury good for death. I love MD Anderson, and You know, our hospital, LDSE say, you want to go stay in the hotel and eat the good food and die, go ahead. If you want to come here and fight and live, well, I'm going to fight and live, but the United States is the most evil fucking evil. And if you don't believe me, TPP. It's fucking gone. Our forefathers, what our fathers bled for, our grandfathers bled for, everything, it's fucking over. It's fucking heartbreak. It's fucking murder. And all you fake actors, I'm right here under your nose. I physically represent what I am, post-recurrence. I've been mutated from birth. I've been fighting this from birth. Annika, the feminine girl, my fucking girl that hasn't watched her fucking die. Watch Paul die. In the fucking unit, watch all these people fucking die. I physically represent my fucking rhetoric, who I am, you don't. Blackball me, fuck you. Fuck every fucking one of you. This fucking heartbreak. This, you know what? Fuck it. Wow. I can't believe. Oh, what a fucking lonely boy. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Wow. Life is a fucking test. Damn, too much.